Welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Theater. Previously, we have found that the Arcanum Pontifical has been getting more and more news of this Exxon event or persona or group or cult somehow gaining access here from other realms, probably a demonic realm, by their whatever we've been finding. As such, the Clasp, an organization that's previously been the organized crime, very organized crime. It's kind of shifted now towards more of a political bent. And with that comes Veritas and Crag, who had something stolen from them. This was the first time we had an alliance between the Arcanum Pontifical and the Clasp, head by the gentleman. They wanted to retrieve a special artifact in exchange for the artifact that he had stolen from Crag. Well, friendly alliances were made, and time passes, and missions continue, and months passes by, and we find ourselves in the middle of another Arcanum Pontifical adventure. The screen fades, it's black. You hear the voice of somebody familiar, Irina. I can't see them. I lost the face again. How do I find it? And the camera zooms in, and as her teenager now, long, dark, ravenish hair, very goth look, but not as creepy or mysterious. In fact, she's adorned herself with little bits of bright colors on their normal drab black everything. She has a couple patches of color here and there, and she's hunched over a familiar globe or crystal ball, and she's trying to activate it. And you can see the frustration on her face. I can't seem to get it. And frustration is just, for a brief second, we see in there a caravan with four figures being chased by something, and then the screen goes fuzzy. And then you hear the camera tilts a little bit to reveal more of the room, and they're hovering over trying to help her is Chance. Chance, you're at the Arcanum Pontifical special room with Irina, helping her look at something in the globe. There's a mission that we're keeping track of. But first, tell me, describe yourself and what Chance is up to at the moment.
Well, Chance is a little older than you last saw him, as a young, roguish rogue. But he's now late middle age, early old age. He's
or halfling, right? Or,
yes, halfling. Yeah. He's been working off and on for the Arcanum Pontifical for a while, accumulating a reasonable percentage of the continent's wealth in various and sundry ways, and redistributing it. Like, for example, he's been financially supporting Wooster's character's name, who I've forgotten. Jericho. Yes. His orphanage down in the deep south. And he's been training Irina on her vision abilities, both with her own innate ability and the globe of seeing, however you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have completely forgotten what the second half of your question was.
It's fine. Did you
What have I been
describe
doing
yourself?
and something else?
You've described
Oh, yeah.
yourself. You were
Yeah.
older,
Yeah.
and we're perfect. You've been working with Irina a lot, and her main problem is emotion. She gets to, whenever she can't control her emotions, she loses focus, and you remind her of this, and she once again,
calm blue ocean.
Okay, and then the camera zooms in closer as it passes over her shoulder and into the ball as it fades in, and we're taken now as an overview of a long road. The center of it is a horse-drawn cart with two horses racing at top speed, and it's just an open top cart where before, like the back end of a pickup truck. The driver is Leia, and she's just moving and going, I'm going as fast as I can. You can now hear audio passing through as well. Behind her is Veritas, Maya, and Zathras, all in the back, holding what's like some sort of chest or a chest or something wrapped in blankets that they're protecting. And they're running at full speed on this cart, and it's bouncing, and they're being careful and they're holding on. And behind them, being chased is giving chase is mounted warriors on horses, kind of ancient looking, like a very tribal, almost not even human, like humanoid, like not quite lizard, not quite animal but somehow like half fur, like half animal, half human, and they're giving chase on top of these beasts. And as we zoom in on them, arrows onto the cart. As Irina focuses in forward, the camera focuses in even further to reveal Maya, Veritas, and Zathras. Let's start with Maya. Describe to me what you're wearing. Or describe your character and what you're wearing and what's happening at this moment. You guys are running away from these guys carrying something.
So I'm looking at Leia and going, you better hurry up. I do not need to get anything into my clothes this time.
I'm moving as fast as she says. She's moving as fast. I'll respond for her. She responds that she's moving as fast as she can. They're almost there, and we'll be able to get out of here safely. And then she picks up that her Rocky talkie, and she's like, Irina, come in. I need to tell me where to go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Cut to Veritas and Zathras in the as well there. Zathras, describe your character and what's going on at the moment with you.
I never described Maya.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Maya. Please continue. Interrupted mode. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. So Maya's jabbing at Leia, even knowing she's doing her thing. She is a druid. Just flourished. She's now a little bit older, wiser as a drow. So she's learning about her innate abilities being drow, but she is still looked at like hated and disgusted, and she's not like her counterparts. But she likes to act like it because it's like fun. And she remembers Zathras from her last adventure. Leia, she's seen in taverns, and this time around, it's her first time ever being in a situation with Veritas.
Yes. And speaking of, let's continue with Zathras. Thank you for interrupting me. That was...
I'm learning!
Your timing could not be pegged. It was impeccable.
I'm learning.
Okay. Zathras is this nice little, okay, not really, 6'8", half orc. He's wearing not much armor. That's for wimps. He's got several scars on his body, and around the scars, using the scars as part of the art, he has a number of tattoos. He's got long brown hair, brown eyes. He generally is never very far from his battle axe. A number of javelins and little axes, things to throw at people.
You're heavily armed.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. And he's got a brand new shiny ring, which I won't tell you about because, well, I just told you. Damn it. I told you not to tell him about that. And he has this other personality. No, we're not going to that. On to Veritas.
All right. Veritas.
Well, Veritas is a half-elf. She's dressed a little oddly. She's basically my age, my look, little ears.
20 years.
Yeah. But she's also very, very old school because she was basically frozen for a better.
She was trapped in time in a trap from hundreds of years ago, before current events of Exandria.
Yes.
She's like Steve Rogers in Captain America.
Beyond old-fashioned.
Not Captain America. Well, yes, like Captain America. I'm thinking Buck Rogers from the 21st century.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking the same thing, actually.
That's fine, too.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Buck Rogers. So
that's a much better pull. I'm into it.
Yes, that's who she is. And she's very much her name. And I'll just... Truth is very, very important to her.
She's direct. Very
direct. Extremely, just like the person playing her. So, she's handling the boxes, the chest, as best as she can, and she's looking around, and she's like, okay, we gotta go. So she says, you need to move your ass quicker so we can there's too many people that I can't get them all. So
fantastic. And as you're saying that, another little arrows start hitting on the back of the back of the wagon. You're still like have the half pickup truck where it's like open, but the back of it's just hitting the back. Doom, doom, doom. And
I'm holding my shield, protecting Veritas and the chest.
Fantastic.
Because everything's going on, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Yes. Let's do this shit. Okay, so you could hear on Leia's. Leia is like still trying to hold on, and next to her is that Rocky Talkie. You hear commands from Arena saying, "Okay, go, get some space in a quarter mile. You're gonna see an off ramp. We need you to get there. Hold them off until then. Go now." And in the background, your Maya's already preparing whatever's happening. Describe what you're doing, and you're casting a spell.
Yes, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
So,
fantastic.
yes.
Let's see how this works. Holy shit! Wait, how does that work?
Can you put it in chat so that people can read it?
I am doing that right now. Hopefully it loads. There it goes.
Whoa.
Oh, fantastic. On a point within range. When a creature enters the spell for this time, it's engulfed ghostly flames. So you're putting like a section on the road where they're going to run through?
Yeah, because they're behind us, so me casting it straight behind us is going to cause that beam.
I love it. Here we go. Boom. They rolled a 9 and failed miserably to get past through it. As a whole group, you see like they're getting closer and closer, and they're just about to like start reaching for you, doing that climbing on thing. You know, like how cops and robbers would do with they jump onto the train. just about to when Maya cast down a moonbeam, and it's actually nighttime right now. The clouds part, and both moons, both moons close to each other, slam down this like area of effect on the center of the road, and it engulfs like 15 of them off of the first wave, and they just light up, and you can hear like weird screeches and howls as both their beasts and the riders are engulfed in flames, and they just like slow down and peter off. That buys you time and space. The rest of them have to like move around that area, and you've gained some ground.
Are any of them shapeshifters by any chance? I'm just reading the spell. Yes.
Yeah,
if they're shapeshifters, they revert to their regular form.
No, they're just primal. They're just like the indigenous wild
like dogs.
Okay.
People like in this area. Yeah, they're kind of like hyena men.
Okay.
On top of like weird beasts that are.
They took 2d10 radiant damage.
Yes, that is. We don't need a roll the effect. We're just gonna keep going with this. Yeah. Veritas, Dathras. Veritas, would you like to add to this? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna throw my daggers at him.
Oh right,
my returnable ones. Right. So I'm gonna
go for it. Roll me 2 attacks. Yes, that hits. That absolutely hits. A couple of the riders that are starting to go around, and you see them, and you're just like, the camera's just cutting to you, going, toom, toom, and then magically, they're just back in your hands, and you're just continuously one back to the other, keeping them at bay, and saying, "Come on!" Anything you'd like to add to that? Commands, yelling.
Yeah, be gone. Go home. These are not the people. This chest is not what you're looking for. Goodbye.
Yeah. This is not the chest you're looking for. Young Jedi.
Zathras, anything that you want to do at this moment?
Is there one that appears to be their leader?
There can be, if that's what you're looking for.
My weapons don't come back, so I hate to have to waste one on some low schmuckety schmuck. So sure. I want to aim one of my. Did I specify? I have 16 pounds of wine. Yeah, okay. I probably don't have that with me.
No, what's happening is
pounds of wine?
Oh no, sorry, that's Chance. Sorry, wrong character.
Why aren't you sharing?
Sorry, that was Chance's character, not Zathras.
Why isn't he sharing?
I'm gonna close Chance for now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna toss a javelin at whoever I think the leader is.
Throw with advantage because he's a big target, and you can see him clearly coming up forward. And the camera does this cool little thing where it zooms in on you, pulling it, taking aim, careful aim. Do it.
Okay. For some strange reason, I'm not enraged at the moment.
We definitely should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm raged. I'll click the rage part. Oh no, I think that's only melee damage. 27 or 26. Which would you prefer?
Yeah, that's 100%. Gets their leader. He's bigger. Hits him right on the chest and underneath the shoulder blade, and you can see him like get knocked down, and he starts rolling on the camera cuts to him rolling on the ground because you knocked him off his ride, and he starts getting up slowly still, and then he gets up slowly, and as another rider's coming by, he just hits him off, grabs the horse, and jumps on top of it. But he's made some distance. He's a badass, but he's not going to catch up to you guys. Meanwhile, the rest of them are still coming. However, you hear from the Bertha, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to get that guy.
Well,
I see what happens. I know that the distance and everything, but
yeah. You
now I
hear
want to get that guy.
Oh no,
From-
we can.
from the little Rocky Talkie, you could hear Irina's voice saying, "Okay, you've bought enough time. There's a bender you're gonna have to take. It's going to be very sharp. After that, you'll be able to see your camp. There, you can use the teleportation circle. And it's starting to fade out because here comes the rock that, and again, Leia. It's just there sitting in the center. Leia isn't even like she's holding on and just driving with all her might. So the rock is just bouncing around, just kind of like on speakerphone. She takes a sharp turn. I'm gonna need all of you to do a.
Thank you.
No problem.
No worries, it's all good. We're gonna need all of you to do a dexterity save, or what's it called? Shoot. What's
Acrobatics or athletics?
no? It's the save style. I need to
Oh,
pull up a card and just see what it looks like.
Strength to hold on.
Well,
strength or dex.
you could either
so
use
hold on.
strength or dexterity save.
Oh, I'll do dexterity.
No, I'll do strength.
I got 16,
That's 13.
No, you got
actually.
13.
13.
Which is just barely what you needed. As the cart does that weird whip around thing, and all of you get slammed. Now you, Veritas, get slammed back into the cart, and you're holding onto this thing, and you're barely like
I
you're
got
barely
23.
holding on. Maya as well is just like is like doing her balance thing, and she's barely keeping balance as well. Zathras is just like holding on to the sides and is an unmovable stone as this thing fishtails around.
If anybody's about to go flying off,
Well-
I'll grab them.
Well, the thing is, I was doing the moonbeam, so I was concentrated on that. And as we take the sharp turn, I'm going, Leia, we're going to have rounds later.
That'll be an interesting conversation.
I'm sorry.
So-
That's all she's saying.
Good. No, nothing bad there. And however, with seeing that both Veritas and Maya are so close to like falling off the edge, and the camera cuts to Irina's reaction again as she's just like being very, very careful as she's just losing her mind. She's like, no, and
It's
the
okay,
camera's
Irina.
on
I
the
got
way
them.
to-
Maya's gonna grab the mic and go, baby girl, concentrate, please.
No, we don't see this.
No, we still have the Rocky Talkie, so we can hear her talking through it. I'm grabbing the thing and say, baby girl, please concentrate. We're almost there. Because she has a strong connection. So in the background, she has a strong connection to Maya.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. Good thing you had that advantage. Even at 13, you can hear it in her voice. She's calmed down, and you've seen her because of your connection. You've seen when Irina she gets emotional. There's chaos. Things are not good. She's a wild animal trapped in human form. And she's a teenager right now.
And the thing is, she connected with Maya when we first rescued her. Like, she literally instant clicked. It was like a mother-child bond between the two. So seeing right now her adopted mother on a mission, and it's causing high emotions.
Yes.
So
yes.
it's better to hear from me versus not.
And she goes, okay. You just got one more round to go. There's I see another wave coming around from another angle. They'll be on you in a second. Once past them, you're through and through. You got this, Maya. You got this.
Is it coming from left or right?
From behind us.
Because you guys, you're on a road and the camera cuts through, like, you went around like this big old curve. They're coming from like the cliffside. The cliffside is starting to fall off and like there's like a hill, and they rounded the hill and they're coming from you, you know, where you guys are gonna close in on the same point in 30 seconds or so.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam again.
You're gonna shift your moonbeam in that direction.
I'm shifting it.
Roll. So now you don't have to do anything. We have to roll, don't we?
Yeah. So it just says that for
save.
It says on each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any.
Perfect. That's all you do. So you're just doing that thing where you're just now where it was before. You can see now it's about a quarter mile or so away, and the moonbeam just starts shifting and coming towards this direction. With an 8, it catches a whole bunch of them, and they split apart again, buying you a little bit more time. You're getting closer to your destination. You could see ahead in the road where there's a wizard dude like waving at you and coming back like it's less than a mile away. You could see him like putting up flares, and there's your destination. That's where you need to get to, and you'll escape all this. But they're coming closer. Maya bought you some time. Veritas, Zathras, what would you like to do?
I want to do my daggers again, but where's that lead guy? Is he part of that? Or
fuck yeah, he is. Fuck yeah, he is now.
I want to hit
smart.
him.
He's like, I know where you guys are going. I'll cut you off.
I want to get him.
All right, throw me two throws at him. Nice. Both hit. Both of them hit, and you can see him like the first one. We're just gonna continue, like you just keep on peppering them with like miniature cuts as they're just like getting through, and each time he's getting close, like you could see them, and he's like wondering like how are they throwing that from that distance to more and more, and he's just keeping them at bay, and meanwhile the rest of them are starting to swarm from the opposite side. Zathras, he's distracted right now. Would you like to do anything to keep the other ones at bay or to knock this guy out? Or anything else? I have no clue what you want to do.
That makes 2 of us. Trying to think, what can I... No, I don't think throwing rations at them is going to help. I wonder what that trophy taken from a fallen enemy is. No, I guess it's just another javelin would be my.
You could knock a tree or a block or something.
Oh, except while okay, I was picturing a desert. I don't know why I was picturing a desert.
Probably because of the hyena man.
Is there anything with some mass I can throw?
You know what? A cup coming up on the road, you could see where, because it's kind of like deserty. We'll go with that. It's kind of like with that scene in Indiana Jones where it's all we're into that. Because there's a cliff coming up and you're on a road, kind of possibly close to a cliff. There is a section of rock that if you hit, probably slow them down a lot because it'll avalanche behind you and block the way.
Okay, and is there something that I have that's massive, has enough mass to actually affect that rock?
Hit it just right. It's got a DC of 15.
What am I hitting it with, though? That's what I'm saying. If I want to move a rock, I need something with mass, right?
It's not really the rock, but I mean, you can see like the formation underneath it is already crumbling. You could tell that if you hit the right stone, or as you're passing it,
fine. I'll just throw a hand axe because
you could also smack it as you're swinging, as you're corroding by.
Okay, I'll smack it. That
makes more sense, right?
Open-handed. I only have 4 attacks: battle axe, one-handed, two-handed, hand axe, and javelin. How do you do a just normal basic?
Right.
You can hit with the axe. Yeah, just
I'll just roll the axe and
That's exactly what I'm asking you to do.
Okay.
Perfect. Boom. Slow motion. You can see where there's like a section where like a tree stump had dried off. You could bam, slams into it and it cracks. Like that's all it needed at that special spot to hold all this weight below. And as the cart passes by, you can all see like it's starting to crumble and the cart passes by. It creates like this little tunnel section where all these rocks start tumbling down past, creating a mini avalanche. And the other riders are slowing down as now there's like a rock tumble that you guys are just created. It's also now gotten a little bit more out of hand since you only rolled with the 16, and the rock tumbling is coming for you guys just as well, but you're well ahead of the area. You have created way more a lot of separation that you needed. You get to the like camp where one of the wizards that you all recognize that is your transportation here shuffles you is like calling in you, and you could see him roll out a sort of a blanket on the ground, and on this blanket it's already like a pre-runic circle with things, and he just like puts a little bit of dirt, does a quick little spell, and you can see like him starting to begin the enchantment of what you've recognized now as a portable transportation enchantment device. As you're getting closer, you get up close. There's your go. He's motioning you. Come on, let's go, hurry! They're right behind you.
Okay,
hurry up, let's go.
I'm holding the chest and I'm running as fast as I can.
You get up, and it's just a big carpet with the runic symbols. The second you go in, he finishes his incantation and whispers, Iman. And then the screen goes white and you're transported. And cut to title screen.
Does this mean I can change the thing? Does this mean I get to change it over?
Change. Yes.
No.
What do you want to change?
I can change it right over to this.
No. That's. Okay. He meant the title screen. Okay. Not.
Okay.
Council.
The thing just.
Whoop! We just lost everything.
I got it. I fixed it.
So, back at Arcanum Pansophagal. Back at the Arcanum Pansophagal, you get back this treasure, this mission that you were sent to retrieve, this thing, get attacked, whatever it was. You retrieve it, and Allura's not there, but one of the normal handlers. One of your normal handlers. Here we go. It will be.
She did not go on it for them. She said she would never work with them ever again. She did it for you know who.
The gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamthor says, yes. She's one of the aides that's normally with Allura. Yes. We needed this. Thank you. Your participation has been noted. In fact, your request has been granted. As you know, Allura keeps her promises. She keeps her promises. You will have your chance to talk to the council tomorrow.
Very good. But the gentleman needs to be with me.
That is no.
Excuse
that is
me?
a no-go. You are to be the representative. You're to be the representative there for him. It's okay. This is a prearranged thing that you and the gentleman have made. You're at this point, you're pretty much his second in command. He thinks of you. Well, we could get a chance to talk, you and him, in a second, but you're to speak on his behalf because of the relationship that you have had with the Arcanum Pontifical. That's the only way that you're even talking to them. It's because Allura is pulling massive strings to have you represent him at this time.
Okay.
You're welcome to stay in our facilities. Leia can show you around, or you can return here tomorrow at your leisure. While you decide that, we're going to cut to. While you decide that, we're going to cut to Maya and Zathras. You're bruised, battered. Just come back from another adventure successfully, as usual. You guys are kick-ass. You have rooms here. There's food. There's gold, as always, for you, Zathras, and equipment galore. Of interesting things of note, Maya and Zathras carry these little, instead of healing potions, which are about this big and everybody has to drink and has an effect, they have an advanced version of these. They're almost like a syringe, because mudblood technology has been leaching in syringes. You have like a quick syringe for healing. So this Maya and Zathras has a couple of simple healing things of those. You're discarding the camera lingers on them as you're unclipping your weapons and armors and putting stuff away into your lockers and showing off other little odd bits of odd technology that's from the Earth realm, has been slowly merging it. Has been given ideas of what to do with this magic stuff, because this is all new technology to them, and there's a little bit of corruption, mix and match of things like that. Maya, Zathras, anything of interest you want to do?
Well, restock up my supply of hand axes and javelins now that I've thrown some of them away. And beer seems to be like a logical choice.
At this facility, which is, by the way, this facility is pretty much next to and with the military facility, just a special section of it. There's an entire armory for you at your availability. Okay. You go in, and you just pick up. You do a very nice, interesting job of feeling the balance of different javelins and just picking pool sticks. You're being very choosy about that. Maya, anything for you?
Well, first Maya checks over her stuff and then glares at the little halfling Leia, because apparently they have a issue in the past. Tavern Boy. Well, apparently she was there with the mayor's son that night.
Oh.
So there has been this whole thing of Maya saved Leah's back because it was Leah that was targeted by the mayor's son. And because they're all part of the philosophical, and that Maya didn't like how the mayor's son was approaching Leah. And that's how we ended up in jail. So she technically used Leia to get us into jail, but at the same point, she didn't like it and didn't know that Leia was part of the philosophical right off the bat. So Maya and Leia's...
Go ahead.
So Maya and Leia's history is basically Maya believes Leia owes her a debt of gratitude, even though she knows it was wrong, but she's a drow. She's going to manipulate the situation. So she looks over her clothes, looks at Leia, and says, "You're lucky you didn't ruin my clothes this time." And she's like that with her, but she turns around and goes, "Where's my daughter?" Because she goes off to see her daughter.
Veritas wouldn't understand the situation. Zathras knows immediately. That's who I'm going to go see right off the bat. Because she was part of this mission. It was probably her first mission with me involved. So it's like I gotta go see her.
Oh, this is interesting. So Maya rushes off to go see Irina, and Chance is still there, or not. We might have a scene there, but you rush off scene. Camera cuts back to Veritas, still deciding. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to go elsewhere?
I think I want to go see the gentleman.
Fantastic. So we're all splitting off to different sections. Let's go with Maya. Do you want to have your scene first or Veritas scene first?
Have Veritas scene first.
Fantastic.
Why?
For fun.
For fun.
Why, Maya?
Because we don't know how it's going to play out with an emotional teenage girl in that.
Okay.
Okay, Carlos has to play.
So first I have to play the cool older gentleman, the gentleman, and then I have to play the moody teenage girl.
Yes. Yes. You're getting your acting butt done.
So you go to the class headquarters, which is on the outskirts. Let me see. Let's pull up this map slightly different. We don't need to see it, but I need to see it for myself.
Okay.
To the upper slums, almost to the middle of the upper slums.
Mm-hmm.
Take back roads and then more back roads, and almost everywhere you go, you're seeing the change that's happened to the slums are getting better. People are happier. You've been able to coordinate a lot, and people are looking at you as you're going along. People like give their silent nod of acknowledgement, just in the class, and then in the clasp and friendly class way. Just keep it on the deal, almost like thieves can't. Little pump or whatever. As you're looking along, you make your way towards the tavern that you're now seated behind. The what should we call this tavern? I haven't thought about this. What's a good name for this tavern here?
You should know this.
Blue
How about
Rose?
Zoe's? No. Zoe's cavern.
You got Blue Rose, Dark Horse, Dead Pig.
Oh,
No.
Gilded Boar. Sounds
Gilded
good.
Boar. Yeah, Worcester went with Gilded Boar.
Yeah, I like
Gilded
that.
Boar. All right,
Donut
there we
Steel.
Wooster, can you please change the title?
Oh yeah, change the title, please. What
Because
is the
for some
title
reason,
supposed to be?
as a mod, I can't change it.
Same here.
What is the title supposed to be?
He can't change it. He's probably dealing with LARPing.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Cancel
fine.
affairs. Council affairs.
More like cancel the affair. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Okay.
All right. So you're at the Gilded Boar. And this is, it's intentional. It's one of the more friendlier looking places. But it's definitely a front end. In the back section is where headquarters and this couple tunnel section, the tunnel section to the underground. But this is where you will almost always find the gentleman just being a host or serving or just chilling in his normal booth in the corner. Veritas, good to see you're back from another mission with them.
Yes.
Were you successful? Did you get
Yes.
some good intel of their inner workings?
We have not we, unfortunately. I will be speaking to the council tomorrow.
Oh, you did it.
Yes.
We're there. Well, good. We're almost there, Veritas. You know, it's about this time. I let you in on the next part of the plan. I think once I'm a member of the council, my full-time duties won't allow me to manage the clasp anymore. Veritas, I think you'd be my obvious choice for next leader. You've been around, you've been in the old ages, you've been in the new ages. You've seen the changes, and you've got a good heart. More than that, people respect you. I think it's because you're truly honest with them.
I try to be. And I'm going to be truly honest with you. I don't think I should be in charge of the clasp.
Why is that?
Because I still need to do missions for the clasp.
I understand.
I think that your other second in command would be a better choice to be the head of the class in, you know, the, what's the word I want to use? The
Gentlemen.
No. There's only one gentleman. No, I'm
That's
thinking.
the point. There's only one gentleman.
Correct. But they could be, in effect, the head, but not actually the head. They could be the person that is the leader, but not really the leader, if you know what I mean.
I do.
So we should get married and the other person will be the lady.
We call that the beard.
The lady consort, sorry.
No.
The bearded lady, what?
I understand, Veritas. But I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. Step one is we get to the council. They're not an easy group. They're 9. Alora has assured me that she's spoken nothing of good things on our part. I trust you in the decisions. We'll get in it. Talk to them.
Oh, I will.
I think they're going to want something from you, though.
What do you mean?
Favor. The council never does anything without reasons.
The thing is that you, prior to me even being here, were the one. Your group was the one that actually saved the people.
Yes.
So, you know, you, the class, has already fulfilled that obligation. Now they have to basically follow through with their promise. And that is what I am going to bring forward in my conversations with them.
This is why I want you to be the leader. But we'll talk more about that. All right. Well, rest up then. Tomorrow's a big day.
Yes, it is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And with that, clink, clink, cut to Maya. You work your way up to you have been working with Arcana Pontifical a lot on different missions, more on the going out and doing shit, more in the spycraft portion. But you make yourself up to the series of between the temple district and the military district, there's a series of connecting under tunnels where you could move from the training facilities in the military district towards the Platinum Dragon area, where behind there and underneath there is the Arcana Pensophago big lounge area. Anyways, you make yourself up there in a rush, in a hurry to go see to go meet up with Arena and Chance. Chance, do you want to be part of this?
Sure, I'll take a chance.
Take a chance.
It's a chance of a lifetime.
Oh!
No, it's chance of a lifetime. Just kidding. Sure.
All right. Well, you're directed towards the observation to the observation. It's called the observation room, and there it's dark, wooded, sectioned off area, private, where once you open the doors and enter in, it's almost like long black or even purplish. It's purplish, deep, dark purplish curtains all around, enclosing this area, blocking it off from light or from any distractions. It's circular and it's small and it's sort of intimate. There's 1 or 2 or 3 chairs in the corners, and again, it's more circular. Dead center, there's a circular.
The corners of a circular room.
Yeah. Sorry, not corners. Thank you. On the edges. On the. Why did I say corners? The door. Anyways, the center. It's a circular table with a crystal ball there in the center. Arena is. It's not lit. Arena is just sitting back right now and just. Like trying to recuperate and doing breathing exercises as Chance is trying to calm her down, and Maya walks in.
Maya actually stealthily comes in and she looks at Chance and goes like this, telling him to be quiet, as I walk up behind Zarina. And I place my arms around her and say, "Good job, you did it."
Her first instinctual reaction is you see like is a quick like glimpse like that, and the right now like the music in the background was nice and like slow and calm and relaxed. The second she flinches, and this look on her face for a brief second is vile and almost demonic, and the music does this creepy overtones and then shifts immediately back into nice and warm. It takes that minor chords and makes it a major and nice melody, and she just relaxes like, and it's like,
Jump scare the little girl. Yeah, good plan.
no, but it's
the fact that you're desensitizing her, and because of the bond she technically has with Maya has been working on her to be okay with touch and feel. So for her to come up behind her and grab her, it is basically comforting her versus having accidentally Big Daddy probably downstairs coming up the stairs and slamming the door.
Yes, and immediately like the mood changes. She relaxes, she smiles, and it's rare to see her smile again. And she's like, "Yes, thank you. I was so worried. I couldn't keep you. I couldn't protect you. I could just watch and not interfere."
You're good. This is what you've been preparing for. This is what Chance has been helping you with. This was planned. It was going to happen at some point. As Maya's coming around, and she's still holding her hand, but she's shorter than Zarina. As Zarina stands up or anything, but as she's kneeling down, you can see a big height difference between 4'9" and 5'5".
Chance has been very helpful. I've been able to see a lot more into things to come. It's still too much. I can't have focus, but I always feel better when you're here. more chance, I can always. I'm calmer and more. I can focus better.
This was a test, and Maya's gonna look at Chance, going, "What can we do to help her?" Because this, I know, was not something she was prepared for.
She just needs to keep working on her mind exercises, calming, relaxed breathing, concentrating on something else before that is makes her comfortable before she goes to try and see either something in a different place or something in a different time. I can do all the place stuff myself, but I'm not so much good on the time thing.
The biggest idea is this time it was with me involved, and because of our bond, what are we going to do about that stepping forward?
Well, the two obvious choices are more relaxation or not have her watch while you're involved, and that thus upsetting her.
Yeah, it was a bit much. I think I could do better. I both it's good to see you because you're badass and it's fun to watch you and I want to see you, but then you get yourself in dangerous situations and it's scary and I feel so frustrated because I want to use my powers for good, but I can't.
At this time, Maya pulls out like a doll, like a small doll, and goes, "Okay, I know in Earth realms they have dolls that are significant to people you love and cherish. I'm giving this to you, so if you see me in a battle, put your hand on the doll and think I'm right here versus that's me out there you're seeing."
Ooh, voodoo doll. Keep her away from pins.
And you see her grab it and she just like hugs it like a 4-year-old would. I mean, she's been through some shit and she's, awesome.
And Maya's thinking like not like a drow would. Like I would be if she was thinking like an actual true drow, she would be telling her to suck it up, buttercup. But she's been on the surface. She was raised on the surface. And I'm choking Zathras while we're at it. He took sucking up buttercup to heart. So being being the connection between her being considered evil and for what we look like, she's trying her best to mother her as best as possible to make her a more upstanding citizen. But she knows her at a deeper level, and she knows that something could happen if anything happened between the bond. It was a bond that was created the first time they met. And she does not want fate. That to happen. Yeah.
It was fate. And with that, like she holds her hand again and she's like, "Thank you for the doll." And you move up to give her another tender touch and the screen fades out into like the little black thing as we transition to the next day.
You hear the voice of John, not his character, the voice of John in the background. No, it was Dungeons and Dragons, not fate.
All right, so you're meeting with the council. The scene shifts. The outside of the building. This is the tabletop. This is the cloud top district. At the absolute top of there's the Bay Area, and how can I put this? Hang on one second. Let me put this back over map over here.
You
there's
can show
this
the
bay
picture
area.
now.
There's this bay area, and what happened like this land spike, almost like this spike of land, like a thorn, rose up from it during a battle thousands of years ago. Whatever mysterious spiked horn on this is where they built the city of Iman around this. This section at the very top, the tabletop or the cloud top district, floats above, just above the clouds, and has more and more buildings above it. It's lush, brilliant in white and gold trimmings. The seat of government, the seat of like opulent power is shown off here. And it's both awe-inspiring and intimidating as you walk these long stairs that are used to showing like a parade stands, and at the top there's guards. There's guards on the corners. You're dressed to the nines. Escorted there is also being escorted there as well as Maya and Zathras, because you're being Allura is all three of you, and Allura, and also Crag. No, not Crag. Crag's not going to be there
Why not?
because he's already.
No, he already said that he was going to be there because he agreed with me on that
Okay.
point.
He's with you. He's there as well to speak on his behalf and as a member of the council church. So we're zooming in on just the section leading up to it. You're dressed to the nines. You're having a little moment with Allura, dressed regally. How describe how your guys' best attires would be?
You mean I'm actually wearing clothing? Oh,
And
Go on.
no.
No
What
weapons,
happened?
though.
No. What happened was Maya took Zathras by the loincloth and said, "You either wear this, or everyone's going to see you cuckold. Take your pick."
Woo!
what?
Did I know?
You
what
want me to wear a
talking about.
loincloth?
No, I took you by your loincloth and said, "You either wear the garment that we are giving you, which is very nice, or you can be cuckold. Take your pick."
I don't know what that means. I'll be wearing a nice cloak, and under the like normal, not normal orcish attire, under a fancy cloak, as opposed to my normal bare-chested.
Loin counts
Roar.
itself. Yeah.
Well, it's not a loincloth, but yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Maya, how about you?
Maya is wearing a very dark navy blue, low cut dress with a slit that goes up one side very high and it fills down to the other side.
Damn, girl.
With very nice gladiator style sandals. Wearing jewelry. Her hair is braided. And
Dark elf with the black and the blue motif. I like it.
I like black and blue.
It's a good color. It's one of my favorites.
It's like, listen to me or I'll make you black and blue. That makes sense.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Veritas.
Well, Veritas is not wearing black and blue. She's actually wearing ruby
Ooh.
because, yes, she's wearing ruby. She's wearing red. And her hair is all nice and it's braided down one side to her waist. And she does not wear, she's not very, what's the word I want to use? Girly in that regard. She's not, wearing jewels or anything.
It's almost business-like attire.
It is. She's very she does have a cloak
She
on,
boss.
but it's red ruby, which matches the tunic with that. She also has a slit, but hers are both up the sides.
Mm.
So she has easy access to what's tied, her She's
You're not
full.
actually thinking of bringing weapons to the fucking council, are you? Where they have
Oh, hell
tons
no.
of security and
No,
tons of
absolutely
like
not.
magical fucking screening devices to.
No.
I mean, none of you are thinking of doing anything like that, stupid like that, are you?
Oh, hell no. No.
All right, good, good.
Absolutely
Just double
not.
I was thinking about it.
I would highly discourage you from that.
I'm
It would have just been a
automatically
dagger.
okay. I'm already I'm already disliked, regardless of if I had something on me or not.
Because that wouldn't give the best impression for you
actually,
guys
no.
trying to
I will
against somebody.
I will bring a dagger, but the first guard we come to, I will hand him my dagger and say, "Keep good care of this."
It's like one of the first stops, like one of many security stops, and when like Allura looks down, it's like, Sathras, we talked about this, and you're like, even this stuff?
Oh no! It's better than that.
Okay.
It was the absolute worst, ugliest, cheapest piece of crap I could find in the armory. I don't care if I ever get it back.
Okay. So literally, first check. Maya looks at the guard, going, "I already know what you're thinking. If you need me to, I will pull the side of my skirt for you, just to prove that I don't have anything right here, and I will easily pull down if you like." And she's literally flaunting, acting like she's about to flaunt it. And the guard
It's okay. It's okay, miss. That's fine.
They have metal detectors for that.
But no, but with regards to Veritas, she's used to having access to things, so that's why I said she's got the slits for easy access, but she doesn't need it, obviously. But that's the type of dress that she
100%. 100%. When you're being led up and you're like this in this little waiting room, cut to the inside. Security checks passed. You're in a waiting room. Allura addresses. I've warned the council as well about the occurrences that we're concerned about with Exxon. Of course, we have to inform them. They may ask you about that. This is why one of the reasons I'm bringing Maya and Zathras as well. They asked for character analysis. Veritas, you and Krag will have your opportunities to speak on behalf of the gentleman. I have already spoken, and so has. Why am I blanking on Talan? Talan, jeez, my name. I tried to memorize this last night. Talan. I fear he's of the other opinion, voicing against. He's in there now, discussing military matters. Anyways, they'll meet us shortly. Any questions before we continue? Again, I must stress respect when speaking to the council. But any questions besides what I've already prepped you and warned you about?
Are there any particular council members we should be wary of?
Other than Talon?
Yes. Well, Panweir, she's on our side. I've convinced 3 or 4 of them on our side. I think William, who's more in charge of the actual General Inoran. William Inoran will probably be the deciding factor. He doesn't care for politics one way or the other. Whereas some of the council members are more merchants guild, families, important rich families, and other civic duties. The general is less political and honestly cares about protecting Imam. That would be who I'd most
So a
would
warrior
convince.
type,
Yes.
Okay.
my kind of peeps.
And with that, there's like one of the guards there by the door without him, just no notice, just like picks up his thing and goes 1, 2, 3, and then the next guard next to him makes a little motion, and the doors slide open slowly, and they pull apart, and so they could see now the interior, where Laura's like, okay, it looks like we're being called.
Breathe. Okay, I can do this.
Let's get this show on the road.
The music
Easy, better.
swells up a little bit. It gives a nice little calming, like elevator type music. Very enchanted and very giving these effects of awe. As inside the council greeting area, there's nine chairs lined up on a stage. The one in the center, Laura walks up and the one in the center is empty, but to the left and to the right, you see on the right is Talon. You see 3 women and 4 men. No, that makes what, 7? Whatever. A mix between men and women, dressed in different colors, brightly colored. Everybody nicely dressed, opulent. The general more like you could tell he's a general because he still has a couple of the ribbons and pins, but it's more he's wearing an outfit of like gold and blue, which is the colors of Iman, almost wrapped lazily, like ancient Greek style. There we go.
Like a bandolier or something?
Yeah, but more like a toga. Sorry, I'm thinking of the word toga. Jeez, I couldn't think of that. Anyways, mix and match of all the colors. Surrounding everything is a mix of both painted painted walls, gold trimmings, lush curtains, tapestries, the trappings of all of the trappings of power. To show off the actual power. The seats themselves have gold filling. The woods are lacquered white woods, very like beech wood. Everything is like very little in here that actually stands to darkness. And Allura walks in and says, Counselors, this is Veritas, Maya, Zathras, and Crag. Crag is dressed in his usual
Platinum Dragon?
yeah, platinum dragon, but it's less like fighting armor and more like presentational armor. Also toga-ish, overwrapped toga-ish, very much like the general. Purple, lots of purple and whites and gold. And she says,
Do we bow?
yes,
No,
yes.
no.
It's just a little thing like that. She doesn't, but she like mentions a signal for you. We are here to hear the case of allowing a 10th member. The 10th member, the gentleman known as, and she says his real name, Nikron Kelfin. Nekron, Nekron. Actually, I should probably just write it in the chat so I can remember it.
It won't stay there. Yeah.
So his nickname as a child was Necro. Got it.
It means something.
Which chat did you type that into?
Into the Roll20.
Oh, okay. I was looking in.
I could
There
put
it
in the
goes.
regular chat
Okay.
too.
Oh, it's Necron. Okay.
There you go. All right. Well, here's to discuss the matters of allowing him as the 10th member of the council. As you've known the history, we've spoken enough. I've spoken enough to give you the situation and the history. We will now put it to matters. And she motions for you. Please state your case. And she walks up the dais and sits at the ninth and centermost spot at the counselor table. So she's got the head seat. First to ask questions. No, actually,
Yeah. Ask
I'll allow you.
questions first.
No. Do you have any statements?
Yes, we do. But please ask the questions first, and then I will present my statement if that is okay with you.
Not a problem. Talon. The first one, I'll be the first one to ask. He stands up and he's dressed in, he's usually wizard stuff. Very sharp beard. He's got the traditional, he's kind of emphasizing the fact that he's one of the head wizards too, and has the traditional hat, but it's the more stylistic version of it. It allows to show off his hair, his goatee, his wardrobe is flowing and has a whole bunch of like runic stuff that both glows. Why should we let a criminal like the gentleman be in charge, have the same voicing as the rest of us here in Iman?
Maybe because of the fact that Niman would not even be here if it wasn't for the gentleman.
Iman here stands because of the sacrifice and the heroes of the mighty, of the Vox Machina heroes that came here and rescued us and overthrew the Dragon King that had taken over.
You know, my hearing, because I technically was not here at that time, of
My
the
recollection
events.
is a good word.
My recollection of those events are not the same as yours.
Allura speaks up and says, in the many, many months while the Vox Machina was away fighting the rest of the dragons leading up to Iman, during those many, many months, it was a gentleman and the clasp that were here and heralded all of the people and kept them safe in the underground. Is that what you're referring to, Veritas?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm referring to.
The rest of the council like nods and says, well, to me, he's still a criminal of those days. He's still been a criminal. Why should we allow somebody like that, even if once a long time ago, he did something to save our skin?
If I recollect, my recollection of the events that occurred was that I believe it was you that promised and to the gentleman that he would get a seat for all the hard work and protection that he did for the city. If that is, if I am recollecting this correctly, isn't the word of the council supposed to be their bond?
The councils look at each other and there's a murmur of back and forth. Why don't you roll me a persuasion check? Because that was a good hit. Fuck. One of the counselors, she's a one of the counselors, she would not be human. She'd be one of the elder races. She's a full a counselor woman, full elven. Her name is Agatha. She starts speaking. The council has changed from years to years. What you say is true. That was the old council. At the time, The vote was close, 5-4. We did not accept him. At his criminal past was too much for us. We put it to a vote. We let him say his speak, but ultimately it did not go. We're willing to give him a second chance, and it's true that we did promise. I, for one, am one of me, Allura, Valfor, and Tibrion.
Talon.
No,
Was it-
Talon
Talon's
is
against
one
it.
of. He's one of the new guys actually. Talon has only been a member for the last 40 years or so. 40 has been more of a recent member. He was not a counselor back then. But I'm a counselor now, and my advice still stands. And she's like, you could tell like this guy is one of the annoying dudes. She doesn't truck with him either. She raises her hand. It's my time. Well, we are giving another opportunity, and we're not opposed to adding another council member. The gentleman has done what he has done with the slums to uplift them is good for everybody.
May I continue?
Please.
So I understand your concern about the gentleman's past, but again, that is the past. He's had to do things like I'm sure everyone else has had to do in times of war. And the criminal activity that you speak of is something that, though in some people's mind is reprehensible, but how can you, in times of war, how can you not understand why he did what he did?
Wimerian, another gentleman, he is like almost like a reptilian face, but older. He's of a race that's like probably half dragon, half dragonoid.
Dragonborn?
Dragonborn, thank you. A dragonborn. Yes, but now we're in times of peace. And the unrest has been getting more unrestless. Violence has been coming back up on the streets. We're not at war anymore, we're at time of peace.
I thought that it was mentioned, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but we are still not at peace.
Allura speaks up and says, she's referring to the Exxon incursion, as I've been mentioning. It's the next... If what I fear is this could lead to the next calamity that we're trying to avoid happening. There's been more and more monstrosities and fiendish activity, and also excursions from Earth. Isn't that right, Veritas?
Yes, and what I'm trying to say is that wouldn't the council be more inclined to have the gentleman as a member than as an enemy?
Your compatriots, they seem pretty quiet about it. Do they have anything to say?
Might I say a word? My adventures over the last months and years working for the Arcanum Philosophical, especially concerning Exxon, makes me kind of giggle at your thought, the fact that we're in a time of peace. This is definitely not a time of peace. And I'll be specifically not looking at the person who said that, but at the general. This is definitely not a time of peace.
This is true. Even now, we've followed up on these leads. Out in the wilds near our cabin, we sent out some of our men and to follow up on these rumors, and we have indeed run across aberrations. How dangerous is this situation out there, Zathras?
I would say hair-raising. If you're not worried about what might be coming, then you've never fought in a battle. You've never risked anything. It's not what I would call peace. It's
Roll me a
definitely not what
persuasion check.
Oh God, I suck at persuasion.
I know you do.
I'm sorry.
You see these scars? Do I get advantage?
Yeah, I almost gave you advantage, but not there yet.
12. Hey, that's not bad.
12 is not terrible.
I rolled a 12, which is a 12.
We're not at war with another nation, and while we are trying to protect the people and the populace from the next calamities, I don't know that we're quite there yet. But
Exxon acts as if they were a nation. It's more of a corporation, or maybe I'm imagining that, but
I can't. I can't.
I love it. That's the reason why I picked it too, because Exxon is so evil.
Yeah.
The Exxon comes.
This is very well, it's been a while, but oily in their formation. Since then, they've been growing rather dramatically.
With this, the member, they start talking. William starts conferring within, like, they start talking. Their lips start moving, but none of you can hear a single word that they're saying, and because they have like an insta mute button, that
Cone of silence.
Cone of silence at will. And then they come. They come back talking, and they listen to Crag. What do you have to say on the matter? Well, I want to do his accent. He just explains that. He says, "Look, we're the Platinum Church. He's done good stuff for them. They could see that they're working to help the people, and he puts in his good word that we should be listening. We should say yes to the gentleman." Maya, do you have anything you want to add to this?
From my little experience with...
And it could be Maya or Maya and or Leia. No, it was Maya.
No,
You said
it's
Maya.
Maya. Leia's not there. Just
correct.
from her experience, mind you, she doesn't know the gentleman. She just met Veritas just recently. So honestly, from just the little bit of experience I have with Veritas, she speaks her truth. She speaks straight up the truth. I cannot give you hide or tail on who this gentleman is. I do not know who he is. But if he is anything like me, and she's going like this, of where you treated me like a book, the cover of a book, I don't put up with it as well. I say give him the chance.
Outside appearances are not what's actually on the inside that matters. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, where's my stuff?
Fucking natural 20. Didn't even need the advantage.
Yes.
And the rest of the council, like, they mute, and the rest of the council start talking. You can see that who asked you the question is being very convincing. And Talon is animated. He is animated.
And the rest are real life?
Well.
He's animated?
Okay, so he's acting livid and upset. Maya...
He's trying to convincingly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Maya sees us after what she says and looks at Talon and says, "You've treated my people like this for years.
I'm sorry, he can't hear you.
He can't hear you.
100.
They're muted.
They're having their own
they're all
little mini
muted.
conference. They're
No,
talking amongst themselves.
Veritas.
She's going like this. She's going like this to him, like waving at him.
I'm sorry. And then
Veritas just has a shit-eating grin on her face.
no. Like
he's
literally,
listening.
she's
You've
waving.
got their attention.
Yeah. I see that you're very upset, but again, I'm not a drow of a drow. And you do this to me all the time, and you have done this before to me. So if you want to get upset, go check your underwear where it belongs right now.
Maya,
Ooh.
calm.
You can see Talon's about to like respond, and Allura
It's
mutes, and you don't hear the response, and you can now hear Allura like start taking command and like pointing back and forth, and then William, the general,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he lifts up his hands like silence, both of you. Pushes the button again. The cone. We're still undecided on the fence, but
Excuse me?
there is something that'll change my me as the final vote. If what Alora is saying is true, no wait, wrong accent. If what Alora is saying is true, and there are indeed a Exxon problem, well, I think there's something that all three of you can help me out with. We have an expedition in our camp.
General, you know, I was kind of warned that this may occur. I don't think that an expedition or whatever you want us to do should be the deciding vote on something that is, what's the word I'm looking for? Overdue. He has already, excuse me, he has already proven more times than not that he should be on this council.
That's a
And
political matter.
General, he has been reliable and honest with us at every turn. Just
unlike other people that are on this council that I will never work with again. As she stares at Talon, and then she looks back at.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
sure as hell hope that's not me.
Natural 1.
Oops. That didn't convince him.
Here's the thing, Veritas. Here's the thing about being in the council, is that you have to work with those that you don't like. You have to do the things that's you don't like to do for the people. If you and the gentleman want to be part of the council, then you have to play nice. And when we ask a favor that is good for the city of Iman, because this is what this is about, is protecting the city of Iman. And if this Exxon threat is true, and it's a threat to the city of Iman, then I want it stopped, because I'm here to protect them. But I want team players. I know you've been left out of the game for a long time. I get it. And you want to have your will, and you want to be a member, but you want it for the wrong reasons. We don't want it for revenge. We wanted to help the people.
Wait a minute. No. Revenge? No. What's right? Yes.
Prove to me.
How?
No,
That's right.
there is
Prove
no.
to me that
there
you could
is-
be a team player.
Question. I gotta.
This isn't about me. This isn't about me.
Veritas.
It's about
Veritas. What I'm getting at as being Drow. One expedition after another, every time showing we're a team player. When does that stop? When are you guys going to literally give this man a chance? Or are you not?
It should not be. It should
It-
not be about us. It should be.
Actually, better yet, we'll be a team player. I want a written document signed with all the council members' blood
Including talent.
that after this expedition, the gentleman is to be made a council member.
In blood.
Mute.
Wouldn't ink be good enough?
No.
Who the hell
No.
signs things in blood anymore?
Because blood.
The document starts stinking. Oh, it's terrible.
No. The reason why you say sign in blood is because now it's a blood pack, and we're talking D&D. We're talking magic here.
It's a
So
bloody
now
mess.
it's a written magical document that they cannot break.
Telling Allura as the head comes back. We're willing to give the promise. We're willing to give the
Blood.
signature, but let's hear what General William is asking for.
Good point.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up a different map here. I'm going to pull up this one. Come on. Super. The general, upon the Arcanum Pontifica's recommendations, we sent out a few expeditions to where there's a abomination or monsters being reported. We have encampment there. I haven't heard back from them. I haven't heard back the report of what's exactly there, but they found something. And if what you say is true, then we're going to need all the help we can get. If this is the Exxon invasions, I want you to go there, confirm what you see, bring back proof of this invasion. And with that, I'll sign in and give the final 5th vote for the gentleman.
No. It needs to be done in advance. Because I don't want another, oh, well.
The
no.
problem with that is that we have all the power and you have none.
Well, yes and no. You want us to do this expedition, don't you?
We can get somebody else. Roll me a persuasion check. You're kind of losing him. You can see that that you're becoming more trouble than it's worth.
Actually, at this point, I'm seeing Veritas is starting to lose the person.
That's
Or lose some of
perception
his-
you keep rolling.
Oh. What am I trying? Persuasion.
Well, that's
okay.
persuasion.
Okay.
Actually, it would have been the same number. You're both +5.
Oh, nice. There you go. Dude, you just keep rolling the same thing each time. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyways, you were saying something?
I was gonna say, because Veritas is starting to lose him, I'm gonna say, yes, you might not want to sign advance. You're saying you guys have the upper hand. But the philosophical has one thing up their sleeve right now, and you're not going to do anything to be foolish on that. And she's looking at Alora and basically giving the look like the mother look to her.
I suggest we take this matter up at a later point. Flares are tempers seem to be getting up.
I actually have a suggestion. I believe you guys have an ingrained fear of having a 10-member council because it's an even number and you're going to end up with deadlocks from time to time. So what you should do is, if you seem to like...
They lack this deadlocks person.
Yes, you lack a deadlock person. Or I guess technically Allura, I guess, to break ties, but perhaps you could take a chance with an 11th member.
Roll me a persuasion.
Or take an 11th member as chance.
Or...
Roll me a persuasion.
I know. There's no chance in hell this is gonna work because I can't persuade word crap.
Or
fucking natural 20.
For the first time ever. For the first time ever, Chance gave him a chance.
No,
that wasn't Chance doing persuasion. That was Zathras. Chance is actually okay at it.
No. That's why I said Chance is giving him a chance.
One of the other members says, the ability to deadlock would be beneficial to a lot of us. So, and they start like once they start hearing the word deadlock and they start saying, yeah, but then we couldn't, and then like no, that's the point. We should slow things down, make it a little bit harder.
You'll never get anything done.
And then they start talking within themselves, and Talon's like starts muting again, and
or
this allows, because they're muted now. Crag starts speaking up amongst you. It's like, listen. I think we should just do whatever they're asking. This is the way.
The gentleman told me last night, this is probably what the hell is going to happen, and it just bothers me. I'm like, he should have the seat, period. He's already done everything that he's supposed to do, and yet they won't give it to him. It's like, oh, well, you need to do another mission for us, and another mission, and another. When does it fucking end? Excuse my French, but it's pissing me off.
Well, apparently it ends here.
It better.
Maya?
I was going to say, if they don't want to add on an 11th, they could always replace somebody on the council to keep away from the deadlock.
Talon?
It could possibly be that. Bargain a bargain.
Yeah, that's
not going to happen, though.
No. If they want to get rid of a problem and they want a problem solved at the same time,
they don't. That's the seat of the government is not going to bend its will because of your wants and needs right now.
I know, but
they come back and like, we do like this. We have been thinking of this is the 10th member. It's one of the main reasons why I've been wanting somebody, and why we're even contemplating addressing the gentleman. You want to help people. You want to help Iman. Iman needs your help, and you will be asked to help again and again and again and again, because that is what is required of council members. Always sacrifice for the people. Leave ego in check. Leave your wants and needs in check. What is important is the hundreds of thousands of people within our city that we must protect. Today, we have a want and need near the Linderan outpost. If this Exxon threat is true, we need
looking on the
you
map.
there. It's right about there. Emerald Outpost. Right there. Emerald
Okay.
Outpost. If what is true,
I'll put Kalamak on
do
top
this
of it.
mission, come back. We will grant the gentleman a seat. That is the best deal you're going to get. Well, we have other things to attend to. Let us know within the next 24 hours. We must adjourn. And she waves off, and a couple of the guards start coming to usher out, and Allura nods and has these little side conversations. You're led outside to the same waiting room, and after a few minutes of you can see them in the background shaking hands back and forth. After a few minutes, she comes out and says, "I think that went quite well."
Yeah, so well. God, I should have listened to him. Not gone today.
What? The part about chance, you mean?
No, the gentleman. When I talked to him last
Yeah, no.
night, they
I
were
was
going to ask me.
And with that, we're going to take a break. This is a great stopping point.
Excuse me.
That was perfect timing,
good
actually.
timing.
That was good timing. I'm serious. Perfect timing, because that just went right on live.
And welcome back. So, with one last request from the council, Veritas. Allura, one more time, perhaps all the things. This is what we asked for. We complete this and the gentleman will be a full member. This is in our favor. I think there's abominations there, reports. We have been getting reports the military has not. Expect trouble upon arrival. Any questions?
Is my girl going to be involved in this?
Do you want her to be?
Yes, as eyes and ears.
Okay.
Would it be safer to have Chance involved?
Well, Chance is going to be with her.
Yes, but she doesn't have to be there.
No, meaning she's going to keep the eyes and ears. Basically, she's in the observatory doing the eyes and ears.
No, I think what she's saying is have Chance do it instead. Chance doesn't like to have doesn't like to do our missions, but I can certainly ask. And in fact, she does this thing where you could see her touch something on the back of cover her hand, do this, and you guys hear nothing. And she's little Chance, this is Allura. For the prep day today, would you suggest having Irina there, or would you care to do the Overwatch by yourself?
The decision is yours. I will support Irina, or if you fear that she's not able to watch Maya safely, then I will do it on my own, but only if that's your choice.
Thank you. Stand by. Choice is yours, Maya. We can have Irina as Overwatch, or I could have other assets.
Make her do it. I have an inkling she will be able to do it this time. With Chance as her backup.
It'll be done. Long range walkie talkies, and with that, she starts prepping the mission one more time. Veritas is obviously very unhappy about this. It's only you three.
Think? You think?
No, I try not to.
There's, let's see, they're taking the same oh, fantastic, the same guy from this morning. What did I name him?
That was yesterday morning, but yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah, correct. A couple mornings ago. Tronas is the mage that has been, helping move with this
Magic
portable like rollout transportation circle.
Magic carpet.
Yeah, stuff like that. So he's prepping to go with you one more time, and you're led to like the room. He takes his things. He's your means of transportation. Meanwhile, as you've whatever gear you need, extra rations, blankets, things like that, and again those hypodermic medicine needles you have with you. Veritas, I'm giving you just a normal potion of healing, which is a 1d4. Everybody, I mean, the equivalent of 1d4. Everybody has the equivalent of 1d4. They just have, you have it in bottle form. They have it in small, compact syringe like, which is more modern and very, like the Arcana Pontifical. They do their own experiment. This is like Q coming up with weapons stuff. Like, oh, here's a shoe that also will click this heel here and this ring will do blah blah. Exactly that.
Oh, the shoe phone. Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
well, let's get smart.
Tranas rolls out the thing, takes you to the familiar teleportation.
Can you tell us what our mission is before we leave?
Yeah, I thought we went over this. Sorry.
No, you got sidetracked a little.
I must have got sidetracked a little. 100% apologies.
What are we doing?
Yeah, you got sidetracked because I asked if we were going to be observed by the
There we go. Yeah. Okay. There's an encampment. There's a really military there, fortifications, but they're coming across something weird. They've come across something weird. They don't know what it is. You guys, because you know of all of the Xerxes stuff, are the best to recognize anything to do with Xerxes. And Veritas is there, is needed there as well for
Xerxes?
Sorry, Exxon. Did I say Xerxes? I meant Exxon.
Yes.
Jeez, this is the second time I've done it now.
You really want Xerxes around.
Xerxes he's an inspiration for Exxon, that's all. So because you know how to recognize Exxon stuff, all three of you are really, really good at it. Crag is needed on some elsewhere or has another mission, but he could come back at a moment's notice as necessary.
Why am I there? You said that and Veritas is there, and then we corrected you on Exxon versus the other thing that you said. So why am I there?
Because William wants you there. This is the thing that he thinks that this is you proving loyalty to the council and the council's needs, because this is a mission that he needs to get done right, and you've been working with him as a team. And if there's like let's see how well you really do. Let's see you be the leader of this mission, and let's see what responsibility, what you can bring to the table.
We need you in your pointy sticks. I mean, blades. And you're a nice person to know.
And it gives you more time to get to know the drow. Basically, Maya looks at Veritas and goes, okay, I know how close friends you are with Leah, But I want you to be my best friend instead.
So it's a competition thing now.
Yes.
She's like that,
Okay.
but we all know I'm your best friend.
So,
Says the guy with low intelligence and not much charisma.
we step into sorry, I thought I explained correctly the message mission. It's a lot going on. We're all
Weird shit's going on there, and you want us to investigate.
Right. You go into the transportation circle, get a whisk to this encampment where you could clearly see. Let's see. Let's put you on the battle map. You wind up. Let's put a nice little circle here. We're not going to do too complicated stuff. Where you wind up here.
I have no idea why on the screen my purple circle doesn't show up, but it shows up fine on the map.
Oh,
I don't see your purple circle.
Exactly. If you go to the actual Roll20 map.
I am on the Roll20 map. I don't see it. Are you?
It's underneath my body.
I see Maya. I don't see your body.
I'm right here.
I'm pinging it.
Well, okay, I'll move it.
You know what? Let me see. Let me look on the screen on Twitch and see what Twitch looks like. You know what? I think it's because she doesn't have access to. I need to give her access to the character to move it. Controlled by. Yeah. So if I give her access to the character, then it shows up for her. Oh, here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Stupid. Everything's stupid. Just give me a generic. They're controlled by all players. Save settings.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah,
Yep.
There we go.
And Maya, let's make sure that you're. Yep, you're fine. Okay.
So we're all around the circle?
Yeah. The transportation circle. And here's our little mage dude that brought us with us. So the second you guys are transporting the what was his name again?
Taiwan.
Trenos. He says, "Don't worry, guys. I don't worry. I know exactly where to take you. How to do this." He passes through. Timer warps you into this new camp. Warps into this new camp, and he on his backpack he's got another one of those rollout rugs, transportation rollout rugs, and he starts looking around and see this is exactly where we needed to be, and then something hits him, and he looks down, and it's just like a flaming something on his chest. Ugh! And he falls backwards with the thing. Where you've been transported, you could see it's a camp. There's almost like a battle going on. The soldiers are battling like this fiendish thing. There's fires, there's flame, there's excitement happening. And where am I at? Over here? Roll20. These three different 1, 2, 3. No, there's only 3 of you. And these 2 devils control. Just one devil. Let's just do one because we're running low on time. There's demonic and abomination figures of monsters lying on the ground where the army has been mostly battling this incursion. One of the general says, "We were expecting you sooner. The wave is almost over. Take cover." And coming towards you are these 3 things. They are for technical terms, they are a dearth, and a bearded devil. This thing in reddish skin with a glaive that's curved and looks organic, and his beard is like flowing in all directions. It almost looks like octopus legs that go around and are picking up warriors and like tossing them by just like this expanded long beardish thing flowing from their
Is the
thing.
general on the other side of these people?
Which general?
The one that was just speaking to us?
It's a lieutenant, and
Lieutenant.
lieutenant is nearby. The lieutenant is actually. I'm going to highlight him.
But these guys are so camouflaged, I can't see.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
I'm having
It's
a hard
it's
time
a thing.
too.
It's a thing. So that's why I'm only highlighting who you need to see. That's why I'm only highlighting exactly who you need to see. And here's the general. He's in gray. I hope that showed him.
Is this this is the big baddie, the one I'm
Yeah.
pinging? And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 others,
I can't
or is this the guy who just took us the thing to his chest?
No, the guy who hang on a second. The guy who took this is the guy who took a thing to his chest right here.
Oh,
Okay.
And
I
you
don't
could almost
see
tell
him.
because there's a little transportation there's
okay.
a transportation circle right there, so that's where that little yellow thingy, and he transport is there. I'm gonna put a little X on him because he's dead, or hurt or something. And these guys here, I'm gonna make this guy in black because to seem more of the leader type. And let's roll some initiative because we're low on time and I want to give you guys a battle. That's a terrible color. Terrible color. Try this again.
And maybe
Yeah, of course, I have 22.
All right. There it is. Dretch. It's a Dretch and a bearded devil. The Dretch rolls his initiative.
Ha.
And the bearded devil rolls his. Done. All right. 2 and 19. So Veritas, you go first. What'd you like to do?
I put on their danger sense. At second level, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. I don't know what that means in this circumstance.
What was it one more time?
It's in the roll 20.
I
At
don't see
second
it.
level, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger.
Okay. So if there's ever like here, I'm throwing rocks at you. Give me a dexterity saving throw, like when we were in the cart. If you would shoot.
Okay.
So it's that.
Okay.
All right. So Veritas, you've got the initiative. There's a devil. There's the devil dude who's clearly the leader. These are the closest ones to you. And 2 dretches, which look like humanoid monstrosities that are bloated and weird and gross.
Yeah, I'm going to be throwing my daggers at the
Bearded devil, go for it. His AC
Yeah,
is 13.
okay. And I'm gonna.
On one of them hits. Wait, do you have multi-attacks? I think you only have one throw. I think you only have one action.
I have 2 that I'm throwing. 2
Yeah,
daggers.
but you have 2
returning
daggers,
daggers.
but you can only throw one at a time,
Yeah.
But
This-
don't I have?
unless you have multi-attack.
No, you could get that next time though. Next, when we level up, you could get that. However,
Okay.
I'll allow you to throw this as your bonus action, but it'll be at less, and I don't think you'll hit. So either way, I think I could allow you to do the bonus action to throw both of them on the first one, on the second one you hit. That's
You're a rogue, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably going to want to use your bonus action instead to hide so that you can get your sneak attack next round.
So I'll give you a choice: either one of your first attack missed. Your second attack will hit, or you could sneak or hide or do something different. If you hide next time, you'll get advantage.
Okay, I want to hide. So I missed the first time. I'm going to hide, but I want to hide to a point where I can get the sneak attack.
Roll me a stealth. Perfect. Roll me a stealth. Stealth 17. That's very good. It beats all of everybody's passives. You're stealthed. Next up in line is my bearded devil, I think. Yes, next in line is my bearded devil, who is going to...
Which one is the bearded devil and which one is the dretch?
The dretches are the two green guys behind.
The bearded devil's pink.
Okay, and I only see this guy. I don't see another one.
Oh,
there he is. Okay, he was hiding in the green.
Do you see? Does he not have the? He doesn't have the aura, does he?
Around them. But that's okay. Now that you moved him, I see him. Though I don't think you're gonna hide right beside him, Veritas.
No,
I know. I'm trying to hide. So
no. Place yourself wherever. Oh, place yourself wherever you want to be, because they're. Anyways.
You can hide in the bushes or something.
Zathras, you're. I mean, he's.
Yeah, that's me.
Either you or Maya. Maya's in the way. Now you can place yourself however you want right now, but I think he's going to come at both of you. Yeah, he's going to come to both of you, and he's going to do a multi.
How come you move me over? So you could get both of us. Okay, I get it.
So he could do a multi attack. He does one with his beard and one with his glaive. So he's going to try to pick up Maya with the beard. How do I click it? Boom. There. I miss. And with the glaive, he's going to try to hit Zathras. That hits. Damage. I'm just going to make this quick and easy. Come on. Damage. 24.
Ouch.
You get 4 slashing damage.
Okay, I thought you said 24 damage.
No.
Okay.
Okay, you're not a construct, right?
Not the last time I checked.
Oh yeah, make a DC 12.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Roll more than 6. 22.
Perfect. Nothing happens to you. Good, but you can feel that something could have happened to you. Next in turn is Maya and then Zathras.
Maya's going to cast Moonbeam.
Fantastic. Put it on the screen one more time. All right, and a 5-foot radius. So you want to aim it at one person, right?
I'm aiming it straight ahead of us. So yes, it would be mostly going towards that bearded devil.
Well, it's only a 5-foot radius, so you can only hit one square.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so it's going to be the bearded.
All right, and he's got to make a dex. What kind of saving throw?
Spell save. Constitution.
Constitution saving throw. Perfect. Thank you. +2. Natural 1. He fails miserably. Roll me your 2d10. And he's not. Unfortunately, I don't think he's.
He's not aware of something.
No. He doesn't have. He doesn't take extra damage from radiant, even though I think he should.
Give me a second, little boy. So I roll this. It is
/ roll 2d10.
No.
Oh, nice.
No. Okay.
So take a total
there,
of
and now
10.
It's gone. Oh, you click Moonbeam again. Okay, I was going. Where you click Moonbeam again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep clicking on it too, and there you go. Hide. All right, cool. So he takes 10 damage. Got it. Writing it down. All right. Yeah. Next up is Zathras.
Well, I'm going to do my bonus action first. Rage. Shock of shocks. That's why I was hoping the other thing gave me the chance to rage first.
Yeah, sure. Done. Done.
But well, no.
It's happened too quickly.
It would have saved me two damage. Big deal. And I'm going to hack at the guy who's right in front of me.
Roll it.
And I do have extra attack at level 5, so I will do it twice. Once, missing horribly. And
Natural 1. I should penalize you for that.
you probably will.
Nah. We don't have time for this shit. 18. That hits.
13 total damage.
13 total damage. Okay, 13 plus 10, 23. Got it. He's still standing, but he looks very wrecked. And where you slicing him, the blood that spurts out, fire. Next comes up the drenches.
And by the way, Maya, you also have advantage on attacks on him. And Veritas has her sneak attack anyway because I'm within 5 feet. And advantage.
So this stretch is going to come over here, and he's going to see this big crowd of people all around. And this stretch is going to come over here and see this group of soldiers around him. And the dretches are going to attack the soldiers and probably kick their ass. Boom and boom. Oops.
Boom and boom?
Sorry. Bite and claw.
Okay, maybe they didn't.
Maybe they didn't. So they're with them. Now this other one, however, is next to all of these, including one of the soldiers, and he's gonna release a fetid cloud that engulfs that entire area. And I need all of you to roll me Constitution saving throw because it's poisonous, and it's also blurry, and seeing through here is a lot more difficult because it's a dense cloud of poops. Oof. Maya, you're immune to it. You're far away. You actually are in an area that you don't need to roll for it.
Okay.
Good thing.
Me?
Wait, rolled.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, Maya, no. I thought you meant
Maya. Yeah, right.
Veritas,
Never
no.
mind.
Maya.
And I rolled a 1.
Fantastic. So
Wait a minute. Veritas is far away.
Yeah, Veritas is safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and my other dude, he's probably gonna fail. No, the soldier is like, he's like, cover your mouth. They do this constantly. Of course, he didn't know this, but that's why you get affected. And so it's
You
fucked
can
up.
either
The
take an
whole-
action or a bonus action.
Yeah, the screen turns wibbly wobbly as it's showing the effect of like drunkenness, and you can either take an action or bonus, not both, and no more reaction shots from either of you two. However, top of the round
It's me.
is you, and you're
Yes.
hidden, and you have advantage because you're hidden on your next attack.
Yes, and I am going to do my returnable daggers
Okay.
with sneak attack.
Yes.
Good thing you had advantage.
Yeah, that hits.
And can I do another one because I am?
You could do either another attack, it won't have sneak attack, or you could
Or you
could
can re-hide.
disengage, or you could hide.
I'm still hidden.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You've
The second you
gotten
pop
up to
out
throw a
with the
dagger.
You reveal yourself instantly.
Yes, doing an attack removes your sneak.
But it also means you can hide again.
I'm hiding.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll the
only one.
damage
But
for the
I-
dagger.
I'm sorry, what?
Only one dagger attack for right now.
23. Not bad.
Yeah.
Get
So
it.
that hits 23.
No, 23
plus
damage.
another 23 on on this dude. He's close to death. Very, very, very close to death. And you could see him like snarl, and where you hit him, the daggers, they pierce, and flame pops out from its back. This other one that was here sees that area and sees it like being surrounded, and he's gonna do his. It's not his turn yet. It's the devil's turn.
Actually,
the devil-
it's Veritas to hide again.
Yeah, that's
Stealth.
right. Veritas, throw me your sneak attack one more time.
Not your
What?
sneak attack.
Your
Not your sneak attack. Your
your
stealth.
Stealth, sorry. Words.
Just you have no problem hiding.
Done and done. That was very good. Okay, next is the barbed dragon, the bearded devil, and he's going to do the same thing with the glaive and the beard. The beard is towards Maya for a total of 18, and the glaive.
You mean 6?
6, yeah, 6. And the glaive. All right, so both of you. Wait. The beard.
The beard has a different.
Oh yeah,
thing.
they both have poison. The same thing, huh? Oh no, they have different effects. Anyways, both of you, please roll me some Constitution saving throws. Fail. Okay. So both of you continue to get poisoned more and more. The same effect lingers for you, or a different effect. Let's see. Fantastic. Well, top of the round. After those 2 attacks that affect you, and you can feel these demonic presence and it's messing with you. Maya and Zathras, you are next.
So how much damage? I took 6 slashing.
Uh-huh.
That was the second one, right? 6 slashing,
Yeah.
and
And
an
then you
extra
lose 5
5 for the poison.
Yeah.
But so half the slashing is removed because of rage, but then I take so it's 8 total. Okay. 42. I had the ultimate answer.
So
The only thing with the beard is that you can't heal yourself right now, that's all.
I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right because I have to subtract my armor class from it, right?
No,
No.
it rolled 23. It hit, and then it did 6 damage. Your
Okay.
armor
Yeah, all you took
the
was
23
6
was what got compared to your armor class.
Okay.
But now it is your turn. Bearded Devil is close to death, as the other 2 dudes are still there, and they're all just pulling out noxious fumes. You can see like everybody's trying to. Everybody else is trying to prepare themselves
there's
for
one.
it. Like they fought these guys before, but you guys have not. This is
Was
the-
Maya first, or was it me? I don't remember.
It's Maya first.
Okay.
You still
have
have
it.
the.
You have advantage if you attack him.
And I think the cloud is still. I think the moonbeam is still there in the same spot, and as long as it stays there. Right?
Oh, you got hit, so you actually have to make a save, whatever kind it is.
Constitution saving throw.
To concentration.
Yeah.
Make another Constitution saving throw, please. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I have an inkling it got knocked. No, it
It's
did
fine.
not.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that on him.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, it's still there. You can still make another attack because he's in the circle. Whenever he starts in it, he has to save again. So
Okay.
it's causing permanent damage because he's right in the center of it.
Good.
Trying to see if I have anything like a cantrip that I can just throw without having to use concentration.
just hit him with a stick. Any weapon.
I'm actually gonna hit him with the thorn whip. It's an instant
Fantastic.
hit.
Ooh, into domination. I like this.
It's a drow. So.
And you have advantage. Oh.
Oh well, I was
That's
throwing it up.
oh,
So
that's not
that
a
was-
weapon. Oh, okay.
No, it's an instantaneous. It is technically considered a weapon.
I got you. So I got to do some sort of save, right?
Make a melee spell attack against the target.
Oh yeah.
if
So
the attack hits. So you actually have to roll an attack.
yeah. There you go. Perfect.
And you have advantage, so 18.
Okay, good. So you get hit for 2, and something else happens for him.
The creature takes 1d6 damage, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. Well, that's not going to have any effect.
That part I don't have to worry about.
But you're
no.
level 5s. You're level 5, so it's 2d6. Oh, you rolled 2 1s.
Sadness.
Yeah.
He's hurt there and he's constrained. He's held in place, which continues to give Zathras if that's the end of your turn. Cool, Zathras. Anything you finish him off?
Do I roll about the moonbeam too, or was that just on the first time around?
He has to save again, I think.
Yeah.
He has to save when it gets his turn.
Okay.
Okay. In which case, he probably won't be there when it gets to his turn, but I'll do 1 attack against him and battle axe, one-handed. What is with these? Unless I have do I have advantage? No.
He's still advantage because
because mine is
right
within
now
5 feet. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that one hits and did 13 damage.
He's very, very, very close to death.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he was very, very, very dead, because then I'd attack the other guy. Okay. Actually, he's probably going to die in his own turn to the moonbeam.
That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's
So
going to happen.
I'm going to move 5 feet and attack this guy, assuming this is the guy.
All right.
And as my second attack, try to roll a little higher. 19.
That hits. Go for it. Damage.
Doing 10 damage.
Perfect. Okay. Last round of combat. They're going to attack. They're going to attack. Come on. Dex. Bite, claw. The claws actually do hit you.
By saying
For-
you mean who?
You.
Zathras. For 8. And the other one way down here that's close to Veritas and close to the other ones, he's just gonna do a poison cloud. And the other guys are gonna roll to it and probably fail. Yep, they failed. That's the end of the turn. Top of the round, it's Veritas, and then you can see that the moment that the devil's already dying and shrinking. He's gonna die probably before his turn. He gets to his turn, he's gonna, he's already like evaporating and fading because
I'm not gonna worry about him. I'm gonna do the guy that's in front of Zathras.
Go for it.
Good plan. You get advantage on that.
Exactly.
Well, you would have gotten it anyway from your sneak, but yeah,
24
that hit.
hits, and yes, on the
21
sneak
damage.
attack, 21 damage. What does he have as health?
Oh,
18. He's gone.
I knocked him down.
Whew! And then I move. And where's the other guy? Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I know. I can't see him.
He's right here.
I can't.
Oh,
I'm not-
you just moved right on top of him. Okay, there he is. I see him now.
I'm
Where
sorry
is he?
that my things.
I can't see him.
Move him
Oh,
around
okay.
a little bit. Move him around a little bit, and that way.
It doesn't matter. The other soldiers, they're pounding and they've got him surrounded. And with the last bit of attack, you hear them like you start hearing the cheers of like starting to come out from victory. The devil that's there, he's going to roll his he still has to roll to see if he survives this moon attack or not. So he's still not quite dead.
Damn it! I would have killed him.
I know you would have.
Well, he takes 2d10 or half of it if he's
Right.
If
So
he
he's pretty much
succeeds.
done. What was it? Constitution save, I think. It failed. It failed
Yes.
miserably. He's
Yes.
dead.
Okay. So he takes 2d10.
So I'm
He's
rolling
dead.
it. I'm rolling it.
Okay.
Just rolling it just to be fun.
2 1s. Come on, give me 2 1s.
Nope.
If you're going to insist on rolling, you're going to roll 2 1s. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that's what happened.
That's not quite.
14 radiant. Wastes them. The moonbeam, like it's just like shriveling them, and Now the attacks, he just falls down and he bursts into flame in that spot. And with that, a lot of the dretches, he lets out this blood curdling or high pitched roar. And the CGI effects team, they enhance the echo so that it ranges around, and all the dretch hear it as well and start all as one, separating, disengaging, and running back towards southeastbound.
But by the way, as that's happening, Maya goes, "Another one bites the dust."
I was more thinking it was along the lines of, you've got this beam of light coming down, and it's like he disappears, and it's like, oh, they beamed him back up to the mothership.
No, it's another one bites the dust.
This is when we should have taken pictures.
And then Lieutenant, when they're leaving, they're escaping, and from the corner you hear everybody hurrah, yay! And then from afar, you hear the lieutenant. He came just in the nick of time, and he sits down, and when he sits down, you can tell that he's been badly injured, ridiculously badly injured. And as he lifts his hand from his chest, it's covered in just bright red.
I run over to him and give him my potion.
He says, "No, my men are more important. Save them first." And we're going to pause right here as the camera looks out as the battlefield. There's at least 20, 30 that are still holding on. A few of them are trying to shake their butt and hold on, you got this. Another one just shaking what is going on? What are those things? And the camera continues to fade out, show a little bit more of the carnage. And with that, we're going to end today's session.
And I switched it, so it's back on the four of us talking.
Oh, goody.
I don't think we've ever seen Carlos almost spit out his water, but we're doing it. Got it. So Carlos is now starting to officially realize I am a little bit more of a good spirit at the streaming part of it. Just randomly cutting without him knowing.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Super. It's almost, you can almost kind of tell where my whatevers. That was fantastic. Thank you. Well, pause. That's TBD, to be continued.
To be determined.
TBD, to be continued?
Yeah, I know what I said.
Okay. To be continued.
To be dated.
To be continued next
be dated.
Next week.
Next week. There we go.
Next week with possibly the
Hopefully.
actual Craig.
Yes, Craig needs to come and back me up with the council, because we are going to go back to the council and I'm going to kick ass.
And some healing spells.
Oh, I have healing.
I don't have healing spells.
I do.
Hmm?
That's literally why Maya came, was because she's the backup healer.
Here's what's going to be interesting is that you're at a choice now. You could fully heal. You could heal up the injured lieutenant, or you could spread your healing amongst the men, and they will each have their consequences. But that's to be determined next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Well, wait. I can already tell you she's going to, Veritas is basically going to give that lieutenant the potion that was given to her for healing. And we'll see if it's actually healing or not.
Oh, I don't know.
You're testing to see if it's a healing potion. Oh, okay. You're not very trustworthy, are you?
Well, this is your healing potion. You got this from your guys' stuff. This is your stock.
No, it was given to me. It was given to me by somebody.
But what I meant, that's given to you by the gentleman, and you're like,
no,
yes.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was when we were getting, ready. The council basically were the ones that gave us the stuff.
What I was trying to describe is the difference between which you carry is a normal healing potion, but that's because you got that on your own means.
Oh,
That's from
okay.
your stuff. That's from your stash.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No,
That's
it's not hidden poison.
Sorry. I didn't do a
Okay.
good job enough to explain that. It's
No,
not
you
poison.
didn't.
It's your own stash. These guys get special gear because they're part of the Arcanum Pensafico, so they got the cool, slim, portable healing potions. You have the old school style, which
I am old school, so
right.
that works.
That's all that about.
Okay.
So we'll decide next week how much, or who would you decide to heal, and we'll go from there. I hope you enjoyed this session. There was a lot of good RP going on.
Mhm.
I'm very proud of you. That was cool.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Well, Maya finally got to come back out. The sassy,
Yes.
the sassy one whose persuasion checks should matches Veritas's 20 rolls. No. Maya has a past of being very flirty.
Confrontational?
The last time we actually had Maya out, she was causing a tavern stir with how much money she could make back from beer.
Wow.
She
Yeah,
did.
I remember that.
She made 2 gold and 7 silver off of four things of beer. Yeah, that was. So Maya's a lively one. She's an extremely lively person. So she's like the total opposite of Leah. Like Leah's the bard, she sings and everything, but when it comes to fights, she runs. Maya, on the other hand, she goes, okay, what's the easiest way for me to possibly end this fight so I can leave? As long as it doesn't mess up my nails, my dress, or my hair.
Speaking of leaving, you have it's less than 2 minutes till 6.
Yes.
So Veritas got to go. She's on a tight crunch.
So,
Which is fine because we will have multiple battles on this section. This was just I wanted you guys to have a quickie to end it, or
Ooh,
is in between your session. It was a quickie session. It only lasted about 3 rounds. Quickie fight.
True. But we got rid of the
I thought it was pronounced quiche.
okay,
Oh,
on
Lord.
that note, let's tell everyone bonus nachos.
Yeah, all right. I think since that time, exact